in the behavior of all fans. Remember to encourage your team loudly and proudly, but please refrain from negative cheers, comments, and activity. We also remind you to stay in your lane this evening. Let the coaches coach, let the referees officiate, and spectators stick to positive cheering. The officials do not need your help in the game to do it fairly. Thank you for your cooperation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to stand and turn your attention to the west side of the gymnasium as we honor America with our national anthem performed by the Gothenburg High School Pep Band under direction of Mrs. Tanya Welsh. The starting lineup for visitors from Holdrege. A 5'8" senior, number 2, Brady Martino. A 5'6" junior, number 5, Holdrege. A 5'7" freshman, number 14, Carson Southwest. A 5'6" sophomore, number 20, Keely Vaughn. And a 5'3" freshman, number 22, Emily Stutzman. Stutzmans are coached by Derek Varsity, Martin, Frank Hall, and Jared Anderson.
All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Trevor Gallison. I get the privilege of announcing these games. As you heard Scott say, we are on the road to Lincoln, Nebraska. This is one of the first sub-district games that Gothenburg will play in. Hopefully, if we win this game, then the next game will be Thursday evening against whoever wins after this game. We will also be hosting the game between Kearney Catholic and Broken Bow again. We will play whoever wins that game on Thursday. All right, starting us off here, Ellery Harm at the line, putting us on the board. She'll go for a second. All right, now with Holdrege having the ball. Number 2, Medina has it right now. She passes it off to number 5, Fulmer. Fulmer across to number 20, Vaughn. And Fulmer, the right edge there, passing it off to number 2, Medina. Back left side to Vaughn. In the left corner, it looks like number 22, Stutzman passing it off there. Fulmer working around Clara Everett. She's going to pass it out past the 3-point line to Stutzman. Stutzman passing it off to Fulmer on the right side. She's working her way towards the hoop. She's going to pass it out to the left corner. Number 20, Vaughn, back out to Medina. Medina back to Fulmer. And to Stutzman. And Stutzman finds Fulmer at the top of the key. Looks like she's trying to find somebody, passing it back off to Stutzman there. And now to Fulmer. All right, Vaughn passing it off back to Fulmer in the left corner there. And now to Medina, back to Fulmer. A lot of passing going on here, it looks like, on the Holdrege side, and it's going to roll out of bounds. And Gothenburg will take it over at the baseline. Number 24, Aubrey O'Hare to start us off. Passing it in there to Ashlyn Richardson. And Kinley Strasser takes it back out to O'Hare from the 3. And it's in, folks. A good way to start off our first quarter. 5-0 is the score. Fulmer has the ball now, trying to make her way back west here. We are kind of stalled on the east end. Vaughn passing it off, intercepted there by Ellery Harm, passing it off to Ashlyn Richardson. Richardson back off to Everett at the 3, forward to Strasser. Strasser getting a little tripped up there. A foul will be called on Holdrege. Going to be called on Fulmer. That'll be her first of the night. That'll put Kinley Strasser to start us off at the eastern side of the gym. Passing it in there to Harm. Harm puts it up for 2. No good. Rebounded there by Vaughn. And taken away by Kinley Strasser, putting it up for 2. And that is 2 more points for the Swedes. Holdrege yet to score. And a foul has been called. Going to be called on number 15, Ashlyn Richardson, her first. Stutzman passing it in there to Medina. Medina back to Stutzman at the half court, or thereabouts. She passes it off to Vaughn. Vaughn trying to get the ball there. Looks like it's going to roll out of bounds. Aubrey O'Hare was there trying to get it. It did roll out of bounds, so that will mean that Holdrege will maintain possession of the ball. Substitutions, we have Emily Cornwell and Taryn O'Hare in. Taking a break, Ashlyn Richardson and Clara Everett. All right, Stutzman passing it in there to number 21, Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer trying to find somebody to help her out here. She finds Stutzman, and it gets intercepted there by Aubrey O'Hare. She's going to go up for 2, and that is 2 more for the Gothenburg Swedes. 9-0 is where we're at right now, and it looks like a timeout has been called by Holdrege. We will take a quick little break and be right back.
Words speak volumes about a person, but what do they say about a business? We'll let you decide. If you could describe Flatwater Bank in one word, what would it be?
Obliging.
Friendly.
Relationships.
Loyalty.
Reliable.
Bank on local people you know. Learn what we're all about at flatwater.bank.
All right, we are back and ready to roll. Holdrege passing it in there. Stutzman has the ball working her way back towards their hoop. Looks like the ball is going to be balanced back and forth between Emily Cornwell and Stutzman, and a foul has been called on Emily Cornwell. That'll be her first of the night, bringing Gothenburg at a tie with fouls 2-2. All right, Stutzman has the ball at the half court, working her way back west. She passes it out to number 21, Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer working around Aubrey O'Hare. She's trying to get it away from Aubrey O'Hare, who tried to grasp onto it there, passing it off to Fulmer. And now Stutzman has it again. She's going towards the hoop, and it gets taken right out of the direction that she was trying to put it in by Taryn O'Hare. And now Kinley Strasser has it. She passes it off to Aubrey O'Hare, and a foul is going to be called. Not a foul. Rolling out of bounds is what he called. It was what he blew the whistle there for. Number 22, Stutzman, to start us off. And it is rolling out of bounds. That'll put the possession back to Gothenburg. Kinley Strasser to start us off. All right, Kinley Strasser from the three, and it is in. 12-0. Good way here to continue that momentum of being ahead. We'll be ahead by 12. No complaints from Gothenburg about that. All right, rolling out of bounds there. Holdrege will keep the ball. Stutzman going to start us off. Passing it in there to Fulmer, back to Stutzman. All right, Stutzman passing it off there to Vaughn in the left corner, working around Emily Cornwell. She passes it off to Medina, back to Stutzman. Holdrege just trying to get towards the hoop. Gothenburg not letting them. Our defense is quite spectacular this evening. And Vaughn trying to put up two there, no good. Gothenburg taking it over. Kinley Strasser has it. Looks like she's going to go to the hoop all on her own, and it's in. 2 more points for the Swedes, bringing us to 14-0. And it looks like another timeout has been called by Holdrege. They are feeling the pressure in this first round of sub-districts for Gothenburg. Holdrege coming off of a win from last night between Kozad and themselves. I think they won by about 15 or 20 points maybe. They are being met with a new challenge here tonight. All right, we are back. Holdrege having the ball, trying to make it back towards the hoop to hopefully get on the board. And trying to put it up there for 2 more, still no good. Rolling out of bounds. Holdrege will maintain possession of the ball. And Vaughn will start us off on the west end. Fulmer has it now, passing it back off to Vaughn from the 3. No good. Going to be taken over by Clara Everett, passing it off to Ashlyn Richardson. Richardson passing it to Strasser. Strasser back off to Aubrey O'Hare. And now Strasser has it again, back left corner to Clara Everett. She goes for 3, and it's in. And Gothenburg taking it back over there. Claire Everett trying to put it up for 2. It's going to roll out of bounds. Gothenburg will keep the ball, looks like. Taryn O'Hare is checking in for Kinley Strasser. And we have a sub as well here. Emily Cornwell in for Clara Everett. As well as number 32, Rooks is in for Sunkist on the Holdrege side. Ashlyn Richardson passing it in there to Aubrey O'Hare. Back out to Richardson from the 3. And not quite going to roll almost out of bounds. Emily Cornwell there to save it. Passing it off to Aubrey O'Hare. Back out to Taryn O'Hare. Thinking about going for 3. Doesn't. Passes it back right side to Emily Cornwell. Cornwell back out to Ellery Harm. From the 3. And it's in. All right, Medina in the right corner, passing it back off to Fulmer. And it looks like a foul has been called on Emily Cornwell, looks like. And some substitutions. Logan Hilbers checking in, taking a break. Emily Cornwell. All right, just under 50 seconds left in our first quarter here. We will see if we can make it work here for the Holdrege team. Getting 3 points, finally on the board, 20-3. Ellery Harm taking the ball, almost losing it there, gets it back. And a travel has been called on Ellery. That'll put the ball back into Holdrege territory. All right, Medina has it now, passing it off to Fulmer. Fulmer to Vaughn. Vaughn back out to Fulmer at the half court. Right side to Stutzman. Stutzman losing the ball there, passes it off to Vaughn. Vaughn from the 3, no good. Going to be heading back to the Gothenburg hoop. Ellery Harm takes it, passes it up for 2, no good. Aubrey O'Hare tries to put it up for 2, still no good. Going to be taken over by Vaughn. Just about 5 seconds left here. We'll see if anything can happen. Vaughn takes it, and it looks like that will be our first quarter. 20-3, quite a start. We will hope that the Swedes can keep that momentum going here in the first round of the sub-districts for Gothenburg. Again, if we win this game tonight, we will play on Thursday night, which I will be back for announcing that game as well. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we are back and headed into this second quarter. 8 minutes on the clock. 20-3 is the score, and putting it up there for 3 was Ashlyn Richardson. No good. Aubrey O'Hare will take a try at it, and it is good. 23-3. Back to that nice 20-point lead Gothenburg has over Holdrege. Vaughn passing it off to Fulmer. Fulmer forward to Medina. Medina going to be traveling there. Gothenburg will take it over. Aubrey O'Hare to start. All right. Looks like Ashlyn Richardson will take it down the court for the Swedes. She'll pass it off to Aubrey O'Hare to Kinley Strasser. Strasser out to Everett. Everett to Ashlyn Richardson, almost losing it there. She gets it. Forward to O'Hare. O'Hare puts it up for 2, and it's in. 25-3. All right, Medina has it now. She passes it forward to, well, she tried to get it to Sunkist. Was swatted mid-air by Aubrey O'Hare, rolling out of bounds. Stutzman starting us off. Passing it into Medina. Now to number 20, Vaughn. She's working her way back towards the hoop, passes it out to Medina. And now Stutzman has it back over to Vaughn. Vaughn from the three, and it's going to be no good. We'll see Stutzman trying to put it up there for two more. Still no good, getting tripped up there. Gothenburg takes it over. Aubrey O'Hare has it, passing it out to the left corner. Kinley Strasser takes it, and it's going to go out of bounds. Holdrege will take it over. Substitutions on the Gothenburg side. Taryn O'Hare, Emily Cornweller in. Taking a breath, going to be Clara Everett and Ashlyn Richardson. All right, that was number 21. Pfeiffer taking it, passing it off to, trying to get it to Medina. It's going to go a little to the left, heading over the baseline there on the south side of the gym, heading out of bounds. Aubrey O'Hare passing it in there to Kinley Strasser. And now to Aubrey O'Hare. Cornwell has it now. Forward, left side there to Taryn O'Hare. Now Strasser takes it. She's going to go towards the hoop, passes it out to Emily Cornwell from the three, and just barely missing it. Kinley Strasser put it up for two more, and it's in. 27-3. All right, Sunkist has it right at the moment. Passing it off to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer working around Emily Cornwell. Looks like it'll be called a travel. All right, Kinley Strasser will be starting the play off here on the north end of the gym. Passing it into Richardson. Now to Strasser, and it looks like a jump ball will be called. Holdrege will take it over. And number 22, Stutzman, going to be starting us off here. Now Pfeiffer has the back out to Stutzman. Fulmer passing it out, top of the key to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer going to be going up for two there. No good. Taken over by Sunkist, who puts it up for two. Still no good. Fight for the ball. Jump ball is called. And Clara Everett going to be starting us off now. Passing it into Richardson. All right, trying to get the ball, Clara Everett. It looks like it'll fall almost out of bounds. Holdrege keeps the ball. Stutzman has it right now at the half court, passing it off to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer to Fulmer. And Fulmer finding, trying to get it up there, losing it to Gothenburg. Kinley Strasser has it now. She passes it off to Hilbers. Hilbers to Richardson. Now to Strasser. She puts it up for two. No good. Fulmer will take it over. Passing it off to Pfeiffer. And now back to Fulmer. And top of the key, Stutzman going for three, and it's no good. It's going out of bounds. And substitutions on the Gothenburg side. Aubrey O'Hare, Ellery Harm, and Emily Cornwell are in. Strasser, Taryn O'Hare, and Ebert taking a break. All right, Richardson passing it off to Ellery Harm. Harm off to O'Hare at the top of the key. She finds Emily Cornwell. Cornwell losing the ball there to Holdrege. Just a little bit, I think, a lack of communication by where some players needed to be, so it headed back into Holdrege territory. All right, number 1, Wells passing it off there to Vaughn. Vaughn back to Wells at the top of the key. Right side to Vaughn again. Forward to number 32, 32, Rooks trying to put it up for 2 there. No good. Hilber's going for 3, and it's very close, not quite. All right, so that will put the ball back in Holdridge's court here. 27-3 is the score. All right, just a little over 3 minutes left in the half. Fulmer passing it off to Vaughn. Vaughn over to Fulmer going up for 2, and it's in. 27-5 is the score. Strasser will take it down for the Swedes. All right, Clara Everett has it now. She passes it off to Taryn O'Hare. O'Hare across back to Kinley Strasser. And back to Ellery Harm. Harm to... Looks like a timeout has been called by Coach Schuett down on the Gothenburg side. 27-5 is where we take a break. I'd like to take the time really quickly to thank all the businesses rotating at the top of the screen. They are the businesses that support the Gothenburg Activities Fund as well as broadcast journalism, so we can bring all these productions to you at a very low cost of free. And I also want to thank the businesses that sponsored the game so that students could get in for free, as no passes were accepted tonight. So again, we just thank the great community of Gothenburg for being so supportive of our school. All right, we are back, and Gothenburg has the ball. Kinley Strasser to start. She passes it in to Everett. Everett back out to Strasser. She's going to go up for 2. No good. Going to be rebounded by herself. Passing it off to Taryn O'Hare. Now Kinley Strasser has it, going up for 3, and it's in. 30-5. Vaughn has the ball now, passing it off to number 22, Stutzman. All right, Stutzman going to have the ball for the Dusters here, passing it in to Sunkist. Back out to Stutzman. Stutzman working her way back towards the hoop, passes it off to Medina. Medina to Fulmer. And she finds Medina just shy of top of the key, passes it right to Vaughn. A minute and a half left in the first half. Fulmer has it now. Fulmer going up for 2, no good. Going to be rebounded by Aubrey O'Hare for Gothenburg. She passes it off to Ellery Harm. Harm back out to O'Hare from the 3, and it's in. All right, 33-5. Gothenburg is on quite a roll with the threes. Hopefully that momentum will be carried to Lincoln, and we can make threes in the Devaney. All right, Medina passing it to Stutzman, and it looks like a foul has been called on Holdrege. All right, Aubrey O'Hare taking the ball back in for the Swedes. Excuse me, she's being subbed out for Logan Hilbers. She passes it in to Richardson. Now gives it to Strasser. Strasser back, trying to get it to Hilbers there. It's taken over by Holdrege. Number 2, Medina, taking it there. Now Fulmer has it back out to Vaughn from the 3, and it's in. 33-8. All right, Richardson has it again. We are now under half a minute. She passes it off to Strasser. Strasser goes up for 2, no good. Gonna roll out of bounds, but it was hit, looks like, so it will stay in Swede possession. Passing it into Taryn O'Hare. Strasser goes for 3. Not quite gonna be taken over by Medina. We'll see if anything can happen. I don't think anything will. Maybe we'll get one of those good half-court shots. Nope, looks like it's gonna be hitting the curtain to separate the gym. All right, 33-8 is where we check out for this first half. Stick with us. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. First, we have our cheerleader halftime show, so enjoy watching that, and I'll stop talking.
Performing for you tonight is the Gothenburg cheerleaders. Let's introduce them at this time. Senior captain Ira Wickerson, senior captain Paige Hoke, junior Sophia Aiden, sophomores Joey Holland, Abby Bartels, Madison Bryant, Bree Houchin, Taylor Garza, Mackenzie Margaret, freshman Anna Brown, Felicity Williams, and Peyton Peterson. The ladies' Swedes are coached by Morgan Weaver and Jimmy Peterson. They will be in two categories, traditional and game day. Thank you, ladies. Let's give them a hand.
Despite the risks and the unknown, one thing is for certain. Nurses always show up to take care of their patients. It's our legacy, it's our privilege, and it's our honor at bedside and beyond.
At Cottonwood and Gothenburg Realty, their experience, knowledge, and local connections provide the best marketing for their real estate clients. Whether buying or selling a home, it's one of the single most important decisions you will make. That's why you deserve a professional with market knowledge, negotiation skills, and good ethics to assist you. Their team is made up of caring, knowledgeable professionals that work tirelessly to help you with the home buying and selling process. Call today or check out their webpage to learn more. Cottonwood and Gothenburg Realty.
A big thank you goes out to the following for sponsoring our 75 Gothenburg students admissions tonight. First State Bank, Country Partners, and Brenda Lindholm. Thank you for your support of Gothenburg Athletics.
All right, we are back, and it looks like we will have Kinley Strasser at the line to take some more shots, hopefully growing that margin even more for Gothenburg. All right, and Claire Everett trying to go for a three there. Going to be taken over by Holdrege. Number 5, Fulmer, taking it down the court. All right, Fulmer going to be passing it off to number 2, Medina. Medina back forward to Fulmer, going to roll out of bounds. Gothenburg will take it over. All right, Ashlyn Richardson has the ball for the Swedes. Passes it forward to Strasser. Strasser going up for 2, and it's in, 36-8. Medina passing it back and forth here between Medina and Stutzman. And Sunkist grabs it. She goes up for 2, and it's in. All right, 36 to an even 10 for Holdrege. Kinley Strasser passing it off there to, to O'Hare. Now Harm had it back to Strasser. Richardson going up for 2, no good. Ellery Harm puts it up for 2, and it is good, 38 to 10. All right, Stutzman has it for the Dusters. Goes up for 2, no good. Going to be rebounded by Clara Everett, passing it off to Richardson. Richardson to Harm, now to Strasser. She goes up for 2, no good. Foul has been called. Looks like foul will be called on Holdrege. Going to be called on number 2. All right, that'll put Kinley Strasser at the line once again, making the first one. We will see if we can bring us to an even 30 points ahead. And there it is, 40 to 10. Stutzman passing it in to Medina. Medina trying to find somebody here. Passes it off to Fulmer. Fulmer almost losing the ball there. Looks like a foul will be called on number 15, Ashlyn Richardson. That'll be her second of the night. Starting us off again, Stutzman passing it in Fulmer. Fulmer to Vaughn. Vaughn trying to pass the ball. Gets taken over by Ellery Harm. Now Richardson has it. She passes it back out to Harm. Harm goes up for 2, and it's in, 42 to 10. Medina passing it off to Fulmer. Fulmer to number 20 to Stutzman. Now Medina has it to Vaughn. Vaughn going up for 2, no good. Going to be rebounded by Ellery Harm, passing it off to Ashlyn Richardson. Now to O'Hare. Now to Everett. Everett thinking about going for a 3, doesn't. She passes it forward to Strasser. Nobody's on her. She goes up for 2, and that's 2 more for the Swedes, 44 to 10. Medina passing it off to Fulmer. Fulmer going up for 2, and that is good for Holdrege, 44 to 12. O'Hare in the corner has it right now. She's going to go up for 2 herself, and it's in, 46 to 12. Stutzman passing it into number 5, Fulmer, back to Stutzman. And to Fulmer. And she goes up for 2, and it's in, and it looks like a foul will be called on Gothenburg as well. Going to be called on number Called on number 25, Ellery Harm. That'll be her first of the night, I believe. And it is. Substitutions, Hilbers and Cornwell in. Checking out Richardson, O'Hare, and Everett. And Taryn O'Hara has also joined us on the court. All right, and it won't count because I believe from what I gathered from what the ref said is that she went before his whistle, so Gothenburg will take it over. Taryn O'Hare has it now. Passing it off top of the key to Harm. Harm over to O'Hare. Back to Strasser. Strasser to O'Hare. O'Hare back out to Hilbers. And to O'Hare, cross court to Harm. Harm goes up for two. No good. Going to be taken over by Stutzman. Stutzman to Rooks. Rooks back out to Fulmer. And to Stutzman. Stutzman across court to Vaughn. Vaughn from the three. And no good. Going to be taken over by Emily Cornwell for the Swedes. Hilbers from the three. No good. Going to be taken over by Rooks. Rooks to Stutzman. Stutzman has it, passing it off to Vaughn. And now to Stutzman. Over to Wells. Wells to Vaughn. Vaughn from the three, no good. Harm passing it off. Strasser has it. And it looks like a foul will be called on Holdrege. It's going to be called on number 5, Fulmer. I believe that'll be her third, possibly. And it is her third. That'll give Gothenburg back the ball, starting us off Ashlyn Richardson. Just over 3 minutes left in the third quarter. And a timeout has been called. I believe the Swedes called it, but I was not quite sure. No, it looks like Holdrege called it for a full timeout. We'll be back.
Words speak volumes about a person, but what do they say about a business? We'll let you decide. If you could describe Flatwater Bank in one word, what would it be?
Obliging.
Friendly.
Relationships.
Loyalty.
Reliable.
Bank on local people you know. Learn what we're all about at flatwater.bank.
All right, looking like we are, the Swedes are just ready to play, ready to finish off this game, looks like. Holdrege joining us on the court. And Ashlyn Richardson will be passing it in to Logan Hilbers. All right, Everett passing it out to Logan Hilbers from the three. All right, Richardson passing it in again, looks like to Taryn O'Hare. Now over back to Richardson. And Taryn O'Hare has it again, passing it off to Logan Hilbers. Hilbers to Clara Everett. Going up for two there, no good. Going to be taken over by Holdrege. And trying to put it up there for two. Holdrege, no good. Going to be taken over by the Swedes. Looks like number 30, Ellie Wyatt, is joining us. And Addie Wyatt also has joined us on the court here. Richardson has it at the top of the key. All right, Holdrege working back east here. Vaughn has it right now, passing it off to Medina, looks like. And number 21 getting called a travel. That was Pfeiffer. All right, 48-14 is our score, and it looks like Layla Healy will be starting us off here. Emily Cornwell passing it off to Layla Healy. Healy working around Bilka, passes it off. And now Cornwell has it again, passing it off to Hilbers, top of the key, right side to Healy. Healy off to Clara Everett in the corner. Everett back out to Hilbers. Hilbers to Everett, who goes up for two. 50-14 is the score. Just under a minute left in the third quarter. Rooks has it. Passes it off to Bilka. Bilka to Stutzman. Stutzman outside to Medina from the three, and it's in. 50-17. And getting taken over, Holdrege. Medina puts it up for two, and that's two more for Holdrege. 50-19, 15 seconds left in the third. All right, Pelster starting us off, passing it in to Bilka. Back to Pelster, and off the, looked like off the shoe of Pelster, it'll head out of bounds. Logan Hilbers to start us off now. Hilbers trying to get it in. Medina was there to get it, and it'll roll out of bounds, it looks like, once again here. .7 seconds left on the clock. Everett passing it in to Cornwell, and that is how we will end our third quarter. Again, 50-19 is our score. We will be right back. All right, we are back in the corner. Medina has it. She passes it off to Fulmer at the top of the key. Back out to Stutzman. Now to Vaughn on the right side. Back out top of the key to Fulmer. Fulmer tries to put it up for two. Aubrey O'Hare passing it off to Kinley Strasser. Strasser back out to O'Hare from the three. No good. Going to be taken over by Stutzman for Holdrege. Just about 7 minutes left of our game. Losing the ball back to Gothenburg. Richardson takes it outside. Trying to get it over to Strasser, and it'll roll out of bounds. Out of bounds on Holdrege is the final call. All right, Fulmer has it at the moment, passing it off to Stutzman. Vaughn passing it off, losing it to Kinley Strasser. Richardson to Harm, and it looks like a travel will be called on Ellery Harm. Stutzman at the baseline to continue the game, passing it in to Sunkist. Over to Medina. And now back to Fulmer. And it looks like foul going to be called on number 20, Kinley Strasser. That'll be her first. Stutzman passing it in there to Vaughn. Vaughn right side to Fulmer. And Fulmer finds Vaughn again in the left corner there. Forward to Medina, back to Vaughn from the three, and it's no good. Going to be taken over by Sunkist. Stutzman passing it off there to Vaughn. Stutzman over to Fulmer from the three, still no good. Saved by Medina in the right corner. She'll pass it off to Vaughn. Vaughn going up for two, and it's in, 50-21. Richardson has the ball now. Richardson passing it to Strasser from the three. No good. Going to be taken over by Stutzman. And Medina taking it over there from Gothenburg, putting it up for two. And it looks like a timeout has been called on Gothenburg. Just under 5 minutes left of the game. Stick with us. We'll be back.
So I'm Shay Holbrook. I'm a registered nurse. I would like to say thank you. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for being willing to come and work with us and learn with us and trust us through all of this. And we are grateful for all of you.
All right, with just under 5 minutes left, these Swedes are going to continue to play hard, hopefully wrapping this up here with quite the lead still. Ellie Wyatt trying to go for 2 there, was no good. Foul going to be called on Holdrege, it looked like. Excuse me, maybe it was called on Gothenburg. Number 35. That'll be Ellie Wyatt. Yes, that's her first. All right, Medina has it now. She passes it off top of the key to Fulmer. Now over to Stutzman. Rook's putting it up for 2, and it's in, 50-25. Healy will take the ball down. She passes it off to Addie Wyatt. Addie passing it, losing it to number 5, Fulmer. Stutzman passing it out to Medina. Now over to Stutzman, forward to Rooks, and it'll be out of bounds. Gothenburg will take it over at the baseline. 3 minutes, 42 seconds left of the game. Substitutions, looks like we have Ava Wires and Lindley Anderson joining us on the court. Checking out, going to be Addie Wyatt and Emily Cornwell. And Ellie Wyatt ends up with the ball there, passing it off to Layla Healy. Healy across, back to Ellie Wyatt. Lindley Anderson passing it off to Hilbers. Healy has the top of the key. Now to Ellie Wyatt, putting it up for 3, no good. Fulmer has it now. She passes it off to Stutzman. And back over to Vaughn in the left corner. She puts it up for 2, no good. All right, that'll put Vaughn at the line. Foul was called on Lindley Anderson, her first. And again, Vaughn will go for a second here, and making that one, bring the score 50-26. All right, Holdrege starting us off again on the west side, working back east. Passes it off to Vaughn. And putting it up there for 2 more. 50-28 is the score. Ava Wires has it now. She passes it out to Hilbers. Hilbers over to Wyatt. Wyatt back to Wires. And it's going to head out of bounds. And it looks like a timeout will be called. All right, we are back here. Ellie Wyatt putting it in there for the Swedes. Now Healy has it outside to Hilbers, right side to Wyatt from the three. No good. Going to be taken back over by Ellie. Looks like we have a foul possibly called. Going to be called on number 30. That will be Pelster's. Her first. All right, 2.5 minutes left of our game. Healy has it right now. She'll be working her way around Pelster, passing it off to Ava Wires. Wires to Anderson, right side, or excuse me, left side to Hilbers, going for a three, and it is in. 53-28. Just over 2 minutes left in the game. And going for a three there was number 13 for Holdrege. That'll be Patoshnik. That's my guess. She'll go for three again. .53-31's now the score. Wyatt going up for three, and it's in. 56-31. A minute and a half left of the game. And a foul called there. Going to be called on Layla Healy. That'll be her first. That'll put the ball back into the possession of the Dusters. And going for a three there again. 56-34. Wires putting the ball in for the Swedes, passing it over to Healy. Healy forward to Addie Wyatt. Over, going to be headed out of bounds. All right, Holdrege trying to work their way back. Pelster passing it off. They're losing it to Layla Healy. Just under a minute left here, and another three. 59-34. Ellie Wyatt getting that one there again, and a battle of the threes here. Ellie Wyatt passing it off there to McClay. McClay over to Healy. And Healy losing the ball there to number 0, Bilka. She passed it off there. Pelster taking the ball up for two. No good. Rebounded by Wells. Put up for two again. Still no good. Gothenburg will take it over. Layla Healy has it now. She passes it off to Addie Wyatt. Addie goes for a three, and so close, but not quite. All right, folks, that is the game. 59-37. What a way to start off our road to Lincoln here. We will continue this momentum Thursday evening. Join us back Thursday night. I want to say the game is at 6, I believe. Double check on our school website and join us back Thursday again. I am your announcer, Trevor Gallison. I have the privilege of being your announcer for Thursday night as well. Have a great